In this video, I want to dive just a little bit deeper into face frame versus frameless parameter settings, because it is a little bit confusing. So if we go into our settings box, you'll notice on the project page that we have a cabinet style of frameless versus face frame. And a little bit of this is just historical in the way that CabWriter grew up. But face frame means if I go onto my face frame tab, you'll see that pretty much everything is checked except for the bottom rail on my upper and lower cabinets. So I'm kind of in the face frame mode. I'm basically forced to use the settings as is. I can obviously change the width of each of these stiles and rails, and I can turn the bottom rail on and off for my uppers and lowers, but otherwise I can't change really much else. So this is a pretty fixed style. If I want to change that, what I have to do is go back onto my project page and choose Frameless. And then if I go back here, you'll notice nothing is checked, but nothing is locked either. So I can check or uncheck anything that I want. In fact, I could check everything again and basically make it face frame, even though I've chosen frameless. So what frameless really means is basically you can have any combination that you want. So it can be semi-frameless, completely frameless, it can be back to face frame. So it's kind of a roll your own setup. So if I have a situation where I like all the frameless or the face frame stuff except for one little thing, I don't want to have to go back in and set this every single time I come in here. So one thing I can certainly do, if I'm just turning off the end panel styles and opening styles, for example, here, and I want to save this, I can close this box, and then I can use this save CabWriter defaults and just save it as a file name, and I could just call it modified frameless, for example, and for the Jones kitchen or something. That way I can always reload those anytime in the future, which we discuss in the parameters videos. Or of course, you know, if I've got a cabinet already drawn with those parameters, I can always use the tool of retrieve cabinet defaults. So you can see I pulled in for this cabinet what was the settings that I had for that cabinet. And you can see that basically it's total complete frameless. Nothing is turned on for it. So wanted to clear that up a little bit. In the future we may change this a little bit so everything is selective, but for now just remember that the frameless setting is what gives you the most flexibility, and the face frame setting you're kind of stuck with the parameters that are given there. I hope this clears it up. Thank you.